it wasn't even a good idea to start, but now there's no chance.
Right. I still do it though, but you know.
Yeah, it's fun, but like there's no chance. You're
I
trying to
just
win, it's not happening.
I just do all this weird plays, and it's just with the rank system at the moment. You have to wait some weeks until the GM spots, all of those are gonna be filled up with the players because they have playtime, and then you can move into champion, so to speak. You still can reach GM. What's that, champion rank with the Ryan? It's just gonna be harder compared to other heroes for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm low GM right now. I mean, champ's definitely a working path away for me, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm
Right.
pretty I'm pretty sick of Ryan though. He is just
That's
so
fine.
bad right now. I feel like he gets actually crapped on by the entire. I can't look at a tank on this roster right now that doesn't beat Ryan. Like I don't know. Sigma beats him. I mean, Sigma's the closest matchup, but like I don't know. They got a Bastion. It's
Yeah,
over. Or
remember,
Zen. You're done.
overall is just kind of, again, this looking at this bigger picture, compositions and the maps, and it's just more times at the moment that compositions where and maps where it's not gonna be in your favor when you play Ryan. So yeah, sure, it's
So, like, I guess my question for you is because I'm trying to think this through. If there's one thing I hate in Overwatch, it's getting hard counterpicked. So, like, when you play Ryan, you just get hit with the Orisa Bastion Zen nonsense or something like that. I guess who on the tank roster is the least counterable? Because right now, the two that I'm looking at are Diva and Czar. I feel like they're not as counterable as everybody else.
Again, I want to say against, like, I don't like the mindset behind like counters, so to speak. Why is because it's not that you can play any character. Yeah, sure, it's possible. It's just your a lot of people, they tend to pay attention to counters way too much, and then they miss the big picture. I think we kind of talked about that. Remember? Uh,
No, I agree with you there. I get what you're saying. Like
yeah,
if you told me, "Hey, you got to win a game on Kings Row against an Orisa on Ryan," I could do it.
exactly,
It's
exactly,
just
exactly. Yeah.
I go absolutely bonkers when it happens every game.
Yeah.
Especially
Exactly,
when you're one
exactly.
tricking a character. It's not like my pool is wide enough that I'm like, okay, they're on Orisa now. Let me just go Diva or something.
Yeah. See, your mindset, the first priority, it shouldn't be they have certain composition, let's swap. It should be we have a certain composition, I am on certain map, and then I swap based on that while paying attention to enemy composition. See, like in this
Got it.
equation, the enemy composition is like the last thing you usually pay attention to. Why? Because you always want to play around what are you strong at, just whatever. Let's say you have really good brawl team as an example, May, Lucio, Reaper, all of that together, and you on Legion Tower. It doesn't matter if they run all of this Rissa stuff with the Zen, you can just run them over anyway. Maybe they have Pharah. Some people say you gotta go hitscan, but again, you don't need hitscan in this situation because you're on the good
Right, because
map for
control
brawl.
center, yeah.
Yeah, and you playing brawl, so your win condition is just run stationary characters over, and you, you don't really need anything. So I would definitely start always looking at what my win condition is, what is the easiest for me to play in this kind of situation. So you look at the map, look at the composition matters more, your composition, and later you can look into the enemy team as well, kind of specifically, but this is the last thing I think usually,
Got it.
because it's just kind of the mindset of I'm trying to swap. Also, like, this kind of mentality, sometimes a lot of players getting stuck in the I'm getting countered and then I respond, but ideally your mentality should be I play certain strong hero in this current level, now you trying to create those situations where they try to counter you. This is the best mindset you can have. It's not just again, one tweaking. You don't have to yet be perfect. No, you just look at the situation, see what are you strong at. Yeah, you got this map, you got the Kings, or you got this composition. What is the strongest hero you play, and you just go for it. That is the first kind of thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like, You play
So then,
Doofus, you play Monkey, yeah. It's still
what about the situation where you just get like a Franken comp, like maybe you have an Ash and a Reaper or something that just makes no sense together?
okay. We can talk about that a little bit more. I think we can kind of go back. That been some time, yeah. We did talk about composition some time ago. We can discuss that a little bit more, how you can go about it, because it's understandable. When you have especially in ranked games, you're not gonna have exactly one strict direction of composition, but still you can kind of adjust depending on that. Maybe if you have
Makes
any
sense.
game examples, we can go with those. So we can just go with this problem first.
No, I don't think I have anything on the top. Like, let me look through some games
Yeah,
real
just
quick for
any
you.
game, so we can kind of cover
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
I sent you a code already. You do have one, but I'm
Okay,
pretty sure we were playing full dive there.
sure. Well, we can also do that one as well. Let me see. Okay, so this is it's just for us to get any example. Maybe you can send me out the game as
Yeah, I'll set through some
well.
stuff right now for you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it's just 4 compositions. And let's see what you guys gonna have. It's Hollywood.
I think this is a half monkey, half diva game.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm on the question marks.
even here, you have kind of not exactly one direction of the composition. See, what are you gonna be doing whenever it's kind of messy? And maybe okay, let's say you have the what you said it was a Reaper, Ash, something like that as well. Yeah, maybe um those. Let's just start. Okay, let's just start with the series. So first of all, you can kind of break every situation on 3 compositions. Obviously, in every meta, maybe in every rank game, you get sort of a hybrid of each comp, but you can kind of find one main direction. So the first direction is most commonly it's brawl. This here is dive, and the third composition is poke. I think you're familiar with all of this
Of
here, yeah?
course, yeah.
Okay, so brawl composition just wins by closing the gap. I usually look into 2 things to keep it simple. It's range and how you guys take angles. With a brawl, you usually like to close the gap. So it's a close range. Angles, you tend to play stacked. It doesn't mean that somebody on your team, you can't take angles. No, you do, but it's just you lean towards the stacked playstyle more because of all the resources. With the dive composition, you can be threatening kind of from long distance and close the gap, go from long to short, close range real quick because of your mobility. And with angles, I usually again say it like you split, you start being split first when you set up. Maybe you have Trace on the flank, maybe you have somebody like Winston the high ground, maybe there is your Lucio riding on the wall or something. Yeah, so you tend to be split at the start, but then you go play stacked because you dive somebody. This is when dive happens. With the poke, you just mainly play long range and you take angles. You always trying to kind of lean towards more split play style. Have some groups moving, like maybe it's 2-1 as an example. Maybe 2 people moving in one angle, 2 people on another, and then one other person on somewhere else, generally speaking. Okay. And now, well, all you have to do whenever you go in a game is just identify the main direction of the composition. So this way you keep it simple for you. So you're not gonna overcomplicate it, because there are a lot of people out there, especially they say like, yeah, it's in reality, there are a lot of hybrid compositions. You have to pay attention to that. Like maybe you get, in this case, as an example, you have dive poke hybrid, but you still can identify the main direction of this composition, so it makes it easy for you. What is the main direction of this comp?
I would think the main direction there is going to be dive.
Dive. Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, because I have I have Zen Discord, I have a Tracer. Kiri
Right.
can kind of quasi dive
Exactly.
herself, so
Exactly, exactly. It's just kind of fundamentally, Dive is more about mobility. You have more mobile characters currently. So C characters, you included mobile, and some of the resources, those are also helping you in securing the dive, like Discord Orb, Widowmaker is kind of just this poke hero, but it doesn't matter. You still know what is that main direction you're going with. And because you see that, you can pick the hero accordingly. This is how you do it. Yeah, you start with composition, looking at that, and second you look at the map simply. Okay, so maybe you
Right.
give me the weird composition you've been playing. Okay, let's do it. Like, let's imagine you have it here. Okay, so what was that?
Ash Reaper, I think I said.
Okay, so it's Ash, then the Reaper for second DPS. Okay, what are the supports?
Let's go with Lucio Zen,
Okay,
because you see a good bit of that today.
Lucio, and here it's Zenyatta. Okay. Now, once you know the composition, you look at the map. So imagine you play this first point, maybe you trying to attack, but yeah, first of all, you start with what is the main direction of this composition? It seems. Lucio Zen, Ash Reaper.
That's weird because I gave 2 rushed. And am I still on monkey here in this case?
This is the question because you decide. Yeah, have to
Okay,
decide.
so I would play Ram here and I would turn it into a poke comp.
Ram. Well,
poke brawl somewhere in between there.
Yeah. See, Ramatra, most of his damage comes out of just getting close with Nemesis form, so it's kind of he's leaning towards the brawl more. Okay, so
Sure.
this makes sense. Ramatra in this case makes sense. You have some of the heroes kind of brawl heroes. This is Lucio Reaper overall. You like to close the gap. Zen and Ash, you like to play longer range. But now because you look at the map as well, it helps to make a decision what is better to run. Yeah, what is that win condition you're leaning towards? Okay, see this first part of the map.
Yeah,
Okay,
P1's definitely better for brawl than poke.
yeah, this is what I think as well. A lot of short range spaces, a lot of enclosed spaces to work with. So you pick the Ramatra as an example. Maybe you can even pick Ryan, by the way, just as you like.
Yeah,
But
Ryan's not terrible on this point.
yeah, exactly. So that's how you go about it. And let's say you play second point now with the same composition. What do you think?
This is just dive central. I mean, this is
Yeah,
high
but
ground all over the
Lucio,
place.
Zen, Ash, and Reaper. Remember that?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, then that's gonna be poke.
Yeah.
So maybe I swap
Yeah.
Sigma or something.
Maybe Sigma, yeah. Sigma works quite well. You have a lot of long range sidelines to play around, and this win condition here, Zen and Ash, those things gonna be applicable more on this long range oriented. Okay, and the third point, what do you think?
It's definitely back to brawl.
Yeah, exactly. So you back to either Ryan or Ramatra, I think, one of those. This is how you make a
something
decision.
like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Does
That
it make
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just quite easy to do, and I think it's just you don't have to like overcomplicate it. It's not that overwhelming. Easy to make a decision. What is the main direction of composition? And then you look at the map. Based on those strong parts, you pick the hero, and as the last thing, maybe you pay attention to heroes. So this is where maybe you make a decision like Ryan versus Ram or something like that. If you have this pool, yeah, let's say Ryan struggles when there are a lot of mobile characters, they just escaping you. Well, maybe in this case you can just run something like Ramatra and makes it easy, kind of stabilize for you and everything. Let's say they run a lot of stationary. Well, Ryan can work quite well. He can close the gap with them, maybe. Yeah, stuff like that. I think this is how you just make a decision. But first of all, comp, map, yeah, those things.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Any questions about all of this here? Or?
Attack and defense, right? Because I feel like go back to P1. I almost feel like that is a much better. It's a better brawl point for defense and a better dive point for offense. Do you see that kind of dynamic happen?
Yeah.
Often on points.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is true. Especially when there's a tendency you try to take maps with a high gun control. Like let's say you play Numbani, again, same thing. It's easier to attack with mobile characters because of just how hard it is to get the space, get all these high grounds. It's easier to play dive, but on defense, because you have more time to set up, you can play more long range oriented, more poke oriented.
Yeah.
But you can also run dive as well. It's okay. It's kind of on defense, leaning towards the poke most of the time. It's just more suitable approach, I guess. Like they just, yeah, people like it. They have a lot of options. So you have time to set up, so why not? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to go over today? What is our goal? We want to look at your Winston today, or
It's a mix of Winston and Diva. I don't
Diva?
have too many hours on Diva, and with Monkey, it's more macro stuff.
Mm.
The one thing that I think my game is missing right now, and this might be a part of the meta, part of me just not being that good yet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I play a clean game a lot of the time, but I don't make like big plays. You know, like it feels like I play a clean game. Here, I'll put it this way: it's really weird. So like when I'm playing a GM lobby versus like a diamond lobby, I'll put up the same
Right.
numbers because I'm pretty much playing the same. Like it's very, very conservative a lot of the time. Really not trying to make too many things happen. That's more of a brawl problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that like I'm just looking for more pop off, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So why why is that exactly hard to find those kind of pop off moments? Maybe it's just because you saying you're playing a little bit more conservative, that's why you kind of like not trying to go for those plays, or maybe something is
I mean, that's part of it, but it just feels like I can't make them a lot of the time because of where I'm setting myself up and stuff.
okay, interesting. Okay. So you just so you want to find more options how to apply pressure. Sure, makes sense. Anything else?
No, that's really it. I mean, I feel like once I have the ability to make more plays, then a lot of this game is going to get easier because it feels like I'm almost playing on a back foot a lot of the time.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't have a lesson for a long time, so I think we can just kind of see what we can start working on first. There might be a lot of things potentially. Okay.
Yeah, the monkey and the diva are definitely gonna have more mistakes than my Ryan usually do at this point, but
might be better if we focus on one today, but we can do both. It's just for the purpose of, so it's gonna be easier. Well, we can do both because they've
it's a pretty short game regardless.
Okay, let's see. So what is your thought process here? What are you looking for?
I want cafe.
Sorry, can you repeat?
I want the cafe, so I want to dive that high ground that I'm looking at right now, and then jump across to the cafe, because then that gives me kind of the control of the entire point.
Sure. Okay. Jump, control, bubble secured. You get discorded, so you have to wait. Discorded cleared. Okay, there's a Hanzo. And you dive in. Right. Okay. So something important is just how we managing our resources. It's just whenever you're playing Winston, because you have limited defensive things, and it's just you engage us a lot of times. It looks like this: you go in, you have really high value, and then you low value eventually, because you have to recharge. You have to recharge your house, you have to recharge your bubble, you have to recharge your leap. So it's kind of important, especially against this composition, how to not take as much poke, I think. Okay, so your resources, it's not just only your resources, it's also your team resources, because you can notice, okay, when we dive in, it's just right after around here. Okay, the bubble is used, okay, sure, but then there's also clans, maybe potentially something like that. Yeah, it's not that big, but something to just keep in mind where the resources are going. Yeah, like maybe even healing here. Okay, so the thing is, when you closing the gap with spam composition, how can you avoid taking poke potentially. Yeah, so
Corners.
corners. Okay, you see right at the start. Okay, when you're just rotating, so it's here. You start using the right click. Yeah, it's just you kind of scouting, poking the Hanzo. Do you think it's like valuable to do at this point of time if you're taking poke? What do you think? I'm just
No, I mean, I realistically probably could have done the exact same thing over there to the left or on the car to the right. Like, I don't need
right.
to be standing out in the middle of nothing.
Right, right. This is what I think, because this is important. Maybe it's not as big in this kind of moment, but it's just kind of because you're disciplined. You Whenever you're setting up, especially, you don't want to put your emphasis on the right click. Yeah, it's fine tool. Maybe if you can poke somebody without getting your resources forced too much, then it can work. But here it's quite dangerous. Here you have a big chance of just being bursted by Hanzo's Storm Arrow. There's a Sig as well. Maybe if there's a Discord on you, you might lose your bubble even. So this
Right.
this is what concerns me. You have to kind of close the gap as soon as possible, and maybe don't even right click as much. Yeah, maybe it's just gonna be you jump somewhere, you jump the corner, but where? How? What is that corner you can jump to first? What do you think? So like.
Probably the one off to the right.
Yeah, one to the right here. Yeah, you just kind of go from here to here, and then later you can dive in. There's even a kind of concept behind it. It's just whenever you're trying to close the gap with the Winston, if you have those long sightlines, or maybe you're fighting for just high grounds in general, you can implement this double jump. You go from one position, so like this is corner 1 to corner 2, and then you go again, like your rotation looks like here. You go on this cafe, and then later you kind of looking for the kill. Okay, so this is 4. Okay, so double jump, first jump here. Okay, this is A, and then the second jump B, and then only then later you can look to engage. Kind of this is how ideal it looks like. I give
Got
you
it.
an example. Maybe you play on something like Gibraltar. You can potentially jump under the bridge, under the first. So what's that?
And I'm on attack here.
On Gibraltar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
yeah. If you're on
hypothetical.
the
So
Gibraltar,
I'm jumping bridge.
yeah. So I can just show you. So because a lot of people find it like tricky. Just good example. It shows quite a lot. So settings, maps, and then here because there are a lot of long range stat lines like this. And it's even with the top tier Winstons, they tend to take a lot of damage because they don't do double jump properly. They just use the time to poke. When they scout, they use the right click for nothing too much. You can be kind of leaning towards like more of a tracer playstyle in a way, just thinking, okay, I'm sneaking around. Yes, if you can safely poke without getting your resources forced too much, then it's okay. But like, see here, for example, you might not just, if you're looking to dive this high ground, here typically, yeah, people just dive in straight like that, yeah. This can actually work better if you do it differently. So instead of instantly jumping, so this is one single jump like you did in your case where you have a lot of chances to take poke, you just do it this way. First jump here, you avoid all the poke while your team is around corner, you get healed. If somebody peeks you here, by the way, they probably die because they're gonna be over peeking, but then later you can just easily dive this high ground, and this is double jump. Yeah, you close the gap
I see.
first, and then you kind of try to get closer even more. Yeah, from here you're probably not gonna get kills. It's just maybe later you're probably gonna secure something. Yeah, maybe like here, or yeah, just down there. Good example. Yeah,
That makes sense.
it can be applicable anywhere. Just how you use corners, but do this kind of double jump concept. Okay, let's just go. You will see on second point. I think it's gonna be quite similar. Okay, we. Yeah, so we start here. Yeah, so this is just jump out of spawn now. You don't do the right click, you just still go here and you charge your right click if somebody shows, but you don't have to release it if there's no one. Yeah, but then later
Right.
you can dive in one more time with the second jump. Okay. I'll see here. Okay, this is because this what concerns me. You losing health here, okay, and here as well. Okay, you have to kind of when you do this double jump as well, you have to kind of stabilize at this point. Let's see. Okay, so this is a good dive on Surgeon though. Okay, use the bubble, get out. Yeah. Now just have to reset one more time, bubble, sure, it's not gonna make any difference, so it's fine. Okay. This can work, but wanna be careful. Okay, gonna surge again. Do you communicate with the Tracer here? You just kind of dab in the surgeon together, or?
I honestly forget why. I think it was just because I saw her alone.
Oh yeah.
Which would make sense, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw stuff going on back there, and I was like, I should probably go, but that is so unfortunate. I hit the top of the.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for sure. If you're diving isolated targets, it's okay. Like you can go after those. Let's see. Kind of unfortunate you Tracer died too early.
Yeah.
See here, like this.
Yeah, I'm taking damage again for no reason.
This is what happens. Remember, we kind of discussed those last linear engages on ball, right? So
forever ago. Yeah.
This is a similar thing. You with your setups, it's not just this straight line kind of out of main A to B engage. Okay, it's gonna be because you do this double jump. Yeah, like the strategy can be okay A to A1, and then you do B. Yeah, so this is like a less linear. You suddenly it's not like this straight line. Example. Maybe it can be something like you go from A1 later, you go here, and then you go, I don't know, like go around. Yeah, there are multiple options, but definitely you never jump from front line to front line. You want to go kind of on angle and then jump, okay? So this is always, yeah, this is always the good thing to do, because you have mobility. You also might throw off enemy attention a little bit, so they look at you, maybe they peek around the corner. There's always a valuable thing to do. Okay, so just abuse, yeah, kind of abusing mobility, yeah, going double jump, less linear engages, right? Just here, let's say you just jump here, okay? You do this less than engage, maybe you don't have to peek this because your team is setting up anyway. So just go here, okay? Maybe then later you go around, maybe even do the severe jump here and then dive the back line. Yeah, this can work. This is fine. It takes time though, of course, but it's always more, it's better. Especially when you have dive composition kind of surrounding the enemy team a little bit more, just with all these angles. Get out, sure. Okay. Also,
I just want to see what they were doing.
Yeah, you also have Kiriko to support you, just in case when you're going on all these angles. This is isolated. Sure. This is fine. Okay. Let's see how we're doing this. Yeah. Okay, we go from behind. Right. This is much better in terms of setup. If you're looking to pop off here even more, what do you think? What you can do as well?
What do I do? So I end up jumping that. I don't even. I guess jumping.
Maybe let's
jump
kind
into the high
of
ground instead.
go if we go back to previous thing which you mentioned, like dive composition, you win because you close the gap with something. You go kind of from this long range, so this is like A to B. Yeah, you close the gap really fast, and you also can surround an enemy. So you kind of go from split. Okay, see all these angles here. Okay, you have angle 1. This is 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. Okay, this is good fundamentally. Now, when you close in the gap with something, you have to keep in mind that angles are ready to go with you on the target. Now, angles, are those are ready, like most of those angles at least. Are those ready or not?
Not really.
Not as much. It's just like tough. Yeah, so it's maybe just slightly more better patience. You need to wait slightly more. Again, not necessarily every angle should be able to attack with you, but at least most of those angles. Okay, you just play around what's more big burst, whatever. Maybe it's Discord, Sombra with you together, something like that. Maybe it's Tracer, and then there's Discord, something like that, yeah? But now because you dab in, okay, this unnecessary poke, okay, this is still does the job. The team gets in eventually, because you get the Sigma, it works. But just maybe 1-2 seconds later would be even better, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no.
That's just crazy.
The heal.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. And now it's gonna be interesting. How do you do the less linear, maybe double jump? Yeah.
Okay, so disclosure, there's almost a 0% chance I'm actually about to do this. But, on that high ground, it's a little weird. I mean, I don't want to say that little door to the left, kind of behind where they are, because I feel like you're just jumping straight into them. I feel like it's jump to those ledges down. You see where the Sig shield is?
Yeah.
You kind of get yourself to like there, and then maybe the one to the left of it. And then you kind of stabilize out from there and then go.
Yeah. I like it, yeah. Why not? Sure. This is more common. This can work quite well. Allows you to kind of scout a little bit more. Maybe you can bait out somebody to push you here and then they die. Yeah, sure. Maybe this. You definitely don't have a lot of time to flank around the map, so I wouldn't do that. Yeah, and there's no option. You're most likely gonna get poked because they have long range comms. So you start with kind of first jump around here, and then the second jump go there. But it shouldn't be like this jump. Yeah, it's like go from long to short, and then they poke you while you're in the air. No, bad. Really bad.
Pass into the iris.
This is like okay-ish since they focus on the Sig ultimate, man.
Yeah, my line of thought here was just pressure because I saw the Sig ult. Try and trade.
You see this? There's a better chance. You probably like receive less poke as well. So you kind of use the stand while in car. Just jump here. Yeah, like just get the space. Yeah, jump here. Okay, maybe somebody gets distracted with you to look at you. One extra advantage to your team, and you also because you engage looks like this. Then the crosshair, like this unexpected damage from Hans or Surgeon, it's not gonna be on you anymore. Maybe like some of it, because here I don't think this Surgeon even she was trying to shoot you. She was maybe shooting something else. Yeah, she was just shooting in general direction, but you took her damage anyway. It's just she's so and so easy to move the crosshair. But let's say you kind of come from the side, yeah, like it's gonna be so hard there to move the crosshair there. Yeah. The primal makes sense here. Timing, yeah.
Yeah, the mechanics need some work.
Mechanics, sure. The intention makes sense though. Can we? Yeah. Oh no, you're gonna die here.
Oh yeah.
It's fine. There's no way to survive. Let's see. This is the time. This is the time to do the double jump, probably. You see them here? This is probably the time you can maybe even, I don't know, go this way if you like. Maybe you can try to play around the HP pack here, something like that. Yeah, it's just kind of, the enemy is also always going to be kind of distracted with you. It's similar concept to Tracer. Remember, if the Tracer's on the back line, she's flanking. Mental resources are you're taking away the mental resources of the enemy team because they try to scout you. But Winston is like big Tracer. It's just you can take poke. Because your armor is really important. You actually have passive, by the way, so you can use that time to stabilize as well. 5 seconds heal. You can kind of wait, but you have to be patient. Play around the corners. Okay, yeah. You guys okay, you reset. Yeah, get poked. So see, just somehow you want to avoid this general kind of most common picking positions because you have less linear engage. Yeah, go here. Remember, it's the ball. Yeah, you go around and then they look at you. Your team walks. Yeah, Winston is similar, but you can look for S flanky engages. Yeah, you can.
And this makes a lot of sense too. And this kind of and I'm not using tempo the proper way here, but like. This makes sense because it's why I'm always playing on a back foot and I can't make plays. It's because I'm just taking unnecessary chip the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. It's just you really can maybe, because you do this abusing the mobility before the fight, you might even bait them to go on you, and then this is the play. Yeah, this can be the play potentially where they just feed it, but you created this with your own mobility. Yeah. This is better though. See, you do this, you go here, and then suddenly you don't take any poke. Obviously, you guys they tried to start going like crazy, but still. Yeah, and the MP altogether, obviously, but just the setup. Yeah, setup so much better as well. On the maps like this, especially, all this less linear rotations. Right, okay. Good. Now it's time to set up the next engage. Probably gonna be around the third. Oh no, why you flankers die so early?
Oh, they're terrible. Oh yeah. They're terrible here.
They're terrible.
I think they both went negative in this game or something.
Oh,
like
no.
They were real bad.
It's funny. Okay.
But it felt like I could have carried this one. That's why this was the game of choice.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good choice, I think. Okay. This point, huh? What do you think? So we kind of start here.
That's unnecessary. Honestly, you could play on top of jail probably and just like, or even behind it. This way you're super low key. Just kind of hide back there, and then once they walk out, you can just have free access to backline.
Yeah, I think so too. So.
Because the fight's going to happen on that corner, probably. So
right, exactly. You kind of looking to set up at... Remember, I kind of was using this idea, just, I always say, like, 180 corner, you know, where you have this team coming from A, and then you set up this kind of angle at B. This way you turn the enemy's attention around completely.
Right.
If you're able to get 180 corner, it's just... really nice. Okay, so set up on 180 angle, so they do 180 turn, and you have cover, so this is fine. I wanted to say, your composition as well. Yeah, fundamental again. You playing dive, so it's good if you guys take as many angles as possible. This is always nice. So here, because you're not stacked with Tracer, it makes your Tracer's life easier. And other way around, yeah, let's say like you're here, yeah, it just the Tracer can capitalize on your pressure a little bit more, and this angle here. So just spread out, yeah, like take as many angles as you like. The first point, you won because you've been flanking 180 angle here. You've been taking 180, and your other angle has been here, here, and here. You had 4 angles of attack, kind of. This is how you win with the dive. Something to keep in mind. You will see if there are some variations, obviously. If you have like brawl or something, you lean towards the stacked. Yeah, some people play stuff like...
It's get rid of their angles, and then you're just the best team possible when there are no angles taken on you, and then you just kind of hit
Yeah.
W and walk through them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But in
And
this
with
case,
Monkey,
yeah.
it's totally different. It's
Yeah,
get all the
yeah.
angles and then collapse.
Yeah, exactly. So you dive, yeah, just as a note, take angles, yeah. Okay, just making notes in summary. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Just even for this Hanzo mechanically, to look at you in the tracer is so challenging if you're in the jail. Just whenever they run poke, it's overall tough though. Like, it's hard matchup, but if you play it patiently, you have a good cover, understanding of map control, this works quite well.
It's a really good job.
There are no like too many good Winstons. Like in Korea, there are a lot of good Winstons players, I think, but in like America region, even Europe, not as many actually. But like there's obviously like somebody like Jaker, but I think still Korean Winston's probably better, like most of them. But
I would have said Boger, but he's done.
Boger is a streamer. I would probably wouldn't compare like him to pro player.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not a pro player, but he gets some respect on my name when he did the cursed on rank to GM.
Yeah. No, he's good. I really like him overall, like comparatively, especially. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it just shows like the Winston is like pretty tough and mechanically challenging. But okay, let's say here. So you're fighting for what? You're fighting for this card. Okay, what are your rotation is gonna be looking like? So you jump here. Okay, do you start fighting from this angle right away, or do you like go somewhere else?
I don't remember. I feel like it's either I'm just gonna int it down main like a loser, or I'm gonna we're gonna int it down main. Maybe I'll jump height here.
Alright.
Or not.
It's like not as bad because you had Transcendence. It's kind of your press forward button. You can maybe ignore angle control because you have big advantage for that reason. Like you see the Transcendence. Yeah. Okay, it's just important to recognize when this advantage ends, you have to again go back to map control. So like here, you press W. There's also Kitsune Rush. But then after, you're recognizing, okay, when we don't have this anymore, like when we will not. So this is gonna happen like in a few moments. Okay, there's like no Kitsune Rush, you guys fighting for this. Then you gotta be careful. You get the pick, so it's good. But let's say you don't. Yeah, then you again gotta go back to map control. You know, you just gotta back to something. It's just maybe like not to engage as an example. You can skip, sometimes you can skip taking angles because you have that ultimate present. You can just go in instantly, like from main. Yeah, you can just jump in right away. It's good because the ultimate allows you to do that. Yeah, like Kitsune Rush, Zen ultimate allows you to do that. Sure. You guys push the cart. Early pressure. This is brave. I'm not sure you should do that. Yeah, sure. Okay. What is the play here?
I was just trying to plug it, but it just wasn't the right move.
Where do you set up? Where you should set up?
Oh, where should I be set up here? Yeah. I would say out by the Zen honestly isn't that bad here, but probably by jail.
Okay. Jail.
Right there, right where your cursor is.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, if we do 180 angle, can you do 180 here?
That would it's tough. So I mean, the 180 is, I guess it would be out by the Zen because my team's gonna be, you know, kind of where they are, and then it's not the Zen, it's a 76. Wow, that's terrible out of me.
It's okay. No, I understood that. Yeah, so like around there. Yeah.
But like, I don't feel like that's optimal. Like, where's the spot? Is that the spot to play it from?
You can try to start on the high ground, so you'll not take poke. Like, this concerns me if you take early poke. You can play around the corner.
That's what I was saying, like right there.
Yeah. This is better. This is better for sure, and you can kind of have the time. So this, instead of this jump, you go here. If he commits, you probably can kill him. If not, well, you should. Yeah, like, if not, you can always go back. But this is kind of the spots to play around. Maybe here or there. So you have better angle control. See, you surrounding the enemy with the dive always. So you have angle 1 here, angle 2 here. If you near the angle 1, not ideal. Near the angle 2, not ideal. Probably angle 3, like 3.1, something like on the bottom. Yeah, just surrounding a little bit more to me. This is definitely another play. You can't like, even though sometimes it seems like, yeah, let's stop them, but you know, if you don't stop them, you can maybe win the game long term. You know what happens if they touch the card? They will try to maybe use their resources, and this is good. This is good for you. You have all the map control, so you're probably gonna win, and you have your own cooldowns also. So yeah, look for the trade. You can win the trade here, maybe 1 ultimate, or 2 ultimate versus 1, and you win the long-term game in the third point. So you don't have to stop the enemy. Being patient, set up, it's always nice. Now, because you kind of been there, and now suddenly you lose. You had really good map control, and it's just, yeah, unfortunately, happens.
That makes sense.
Right. Yeah. Diva. Okay, we look at Diva too, right?
I don't think we ever have. No way.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I don't think we've ever looked at her. I mean, I've literally just started playing this character for the first time probably last week.
Maybe we can do what? We can either look at the Winston one more, or we can do a game and try to apply.
We could put a pin in Diva for now and then just do a live game, honestly, because
yeah, that's good. Let's do that.
Can I share screen? Do I have perms?
Yeah. The perms are always like,
yeah,
I don't
my
know what's
hockey wasn't
happening
working.
on the
I was
server.
a little confused with that.
I don't know how to change it. I maybe I'm just I don't know. I'm too old. It's technology, Discord. I can't understand. No, it's fine.
Oh yeah, the Monkey Man.
Let's do more of just less linear. Yeah, fundamentally less linear engagements. Should be good.
Rialto. What a map.
Hey.
Defense Rialto with a monkey. Oh boy. Let's see what we got first.
You can try. Good start. Starting on the stairs in the raid. So you have this kind of 180 angle. Again, you gotta be patient. You kind of like a tracer. Just don't have to poke that much. Just let the enemy in. You have the dive team as well. Good. Okay.
Yeah. So you're saying set it up over here?
Yeah, you can set up on the stairs. So you have this 180 angle, and now you can surround the enemy more. Yeah. You just usually...
I assume this is my kill box?
Yeah. Usually go here on this corner, and later you can fight the choke if they go through even more. You don't want to give your position though, so you don't poke. You kind of like a tracer.
Okay, so I'm literally just gonna sit here.
Yeah, you can sit here. Why? It's just because you don't want to take unnecessary damage. So you maybe can charge the right click if somebody jumps on the right and maybe poke them, but yeah, you don't have to do much. Okay, really soon you engage, really soon. Okay, your Zen is flanking, you have to go. Your Zen is crazy. Zen got 2
He's
kills.
A nutcase.
Oh,
well, that's 2 kills for like almost doing nothing. That's great.
You get the kills, yeah. Okay, you got the soldier as well, and you repeat pretty much. You missed the Zen, but it's fine.
Alright, so now they're on Queen, which I actually don't mind as a matchup.
Okay, you can find the options.
Oh, that's a bad jump. It's a little early.
Nice, good. Really good maintaining this angle as well. Nice. Maybe you get the queen. Maybe.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, she's solo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she could have died.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Do the same pretty much.
Yeah, and you just literally rinse. Okay, I totally get it. Like this makes so much more sense because I would have played this from like right there.
Yeah, exactly. This is like more of a Ryan spot. It's just you don't have to. The that character you can play here. It's fine. With Ryan, you would play second corner. Right.
Oh boy.
You can also just walk instead of jumping. Why? Because there's a high risk.
Because then I get the jump out.
Yeah, exactly. It's just you jump only if you're confident in getting kill. So like try to walk first. Set up but walk first, ideally.
Makes sense. All right, so now the cart's moving. Honestly, I'm gonna try and run it around that way. It's a questionable blade.
Oh no. Racer blinks, this guy's dead, okay. You set up one more time. Here, you set up near the cart, of course, but maybe you can, I don't know, use the one. You can sit here, okay, you can try. But see where most of your team is. You see where most of your team is and set up accordingly.
Yeah,
See, if they a little bit further up, you maybe should go on that high ground, I think. Yeah, you probably can fight for this.
Gotcha.
This is the most important always, like, obviously you can set up around the objective, but see where most of your team is. Right.
Yeah, it's not needed damage.
Just let them inside, eh? It's always good. You let them in, it makes it easy for you to dive. Have divers, yeah.
Nitrogen primal that.
That's fine. It was good overall. I think you can just pretty much punish the Zen most of the time. Like this is the play most of the time. Maybe more no fade. You still can do this around, but you gotta take high ground to do that. You just you set up around the top. See how can you engage from behind. You can do double jump as well if you like, but here,
honestly, I'm just kind of walking it in here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Isolated, yeah. This is good. And gotta get out, or you die, be careful.
No!
Oh no, you got pulled out.
Wow!
Alright. Yeah, that's the danger. You can't overstay your welcome sometimes against the queen, but you win the fight, so it works. The kill on the Zen was clean, right?
Clean enough.
Right, okay. Now you abuse the bridge, kinda go wrong. Well,
yeah. What the?
Oh no! You hit the you hit the doorway. Oh no! Yeah, you hit the doorway. Yeah, that's why.
Oh my god!
No, don't worry. That's
the worst.
That happens. That always happens when people stream on my Discord, you know.
Do I have it? I do.
Yeah, you gotta find the Zen. Okay, good. You found him. Now you can fight for the back.
What the?
Hey, they use.
What was the point of that?
They use ultimates. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's good. All right. You can set up the next engage. The third point might be tough, but
yeah, it's a pretty tough one.
You can still.
Yeah, there's ways to 180 angle them. This fair has gotta go though. That's kind of an issue right now.
Yeah. Like this does slides. This can work. Time this though. Your angles have to be ready. You can try the same. Or
Yeah.
Angles ready. Yeah.
Okay. The other thing I find weird though is like sometimes when I'm letting my angles get set, they just die.
That might mean like that issue where okay, let's just finish the fight first.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of lost anyway.
It might mean sometimes that maybe it was like on a Hollywood, we don't abuse the fact that we can double jump, we can jump somewhere, so you
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
true.
make them look at you, so it's like again like a Tracy, and mental resources go to you, so your team can kind of safely set up, and if somebody goes in you, they can kind of punish them anyway. So there's two things together. You let your angle set up, but you also try to set up your own play as well. And we kind of go from there. So you set up the best spot. Okay, angle's ready, and then dive instead of just let angle set up and then dive right away from main. It's it should be go somewhere. Double jump. And within you passive, it makes even more sense to do that. Actually, you definitely, even though you're taking some of the poke while rotating, it should be doable. You can heal up.
Taking poke is a death sentence now because of the DPS passive too.
Yeah.
Like I noticed like fire striking corners on Ryan is just so much worse than it used to be because you just don't get healed anymore. It's terrible. Like, and I guess if I start thinking about it more that way, how would you route this? Would you path this that way, or should I be trying to think outside left?
Left side is better. The right side's way too
Gotcha.
open. Yeah, you want more corners to work around.
All right, so this is gonna be like an ABC type situation.
Yeah. You can try it this way.
Very casual.
Yeah, this is good. I like this. Right. Twist dive. Oh, you get 2 kills. Okay, and get out.
I gotta get out.
All right. That's fine. It was good. It was good enough. You can also potentially skip the steps if they hold him back and just go on the high ground first and maybe go towards the left from there.
Yeah, I just saw my tracer going like a psychopath, so I kind of had to.
That was okay. Yeah, but okay. First the setup. You're going 180. Take your time. The team was dead before, but it's fine. It's not your fault. Okay, this is good. Now find the time. Opportunity. Unfortunate. Yeah, a little bit too much. Just overexposed to like too many things. I think, unfortunately. You see the Discord and Junker Queen and Pharah. You maybe either just zap the Pharah or you make a decision to skip the Pharah, go after something else. It's just like tough if you take too much poke.
All right. This is a bad play. That's a terrible jump.
Try to do a similar one. You went on the high ground all the way left. I think this is good if you can walk without using your leap, but you need to walk on their Zen or just if somebody's baited to go on you, like then you want to bait them more. Just like isolate people.
Let me see if I can get over there.
Yeah, like see now this fire is isolated, can fight her, and she can get orbed as well. Okay. Yeah, exactly. See, this is how you do it. You isolate people, right?
I didn't get the beat.
Okay, unfortunate.
So that was just a timing thing again?
I think mainly, yeah, like you yeah, it was mostly that to me, to be honest. Like okay, just invest time, gold away, you have the primal, you can start with going on this Zenyatta probably, but yeah, see like the angles once those are ready. Yeah. Right. If this guy's isolated, he can fight. Just be, you can kite if something happens as well.
Well, I'm doing some kiting.
That's good. Okay, maybe if somebody's isolated, you can fight them. Yeah. Good. But he didn't die?
That is so unfortunate.
Close.
Wait, the 76 didn't die either?
No, he did. I think he jumped in the boat. He jumped in the boat and then he jumped off the boat. Oh yeah, I want to watch the replay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I'm curious. I got a touch. This ain't good. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay. That's good.
That's fine. That was a terrible game, but there's so much to learn from that. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, you can just go over that quickly. Yeah, there's one more important thing. So you do all this setup, it's just how you fight, how you engage. Yeah, let's go with this. So you can watch the soldier play.
I need to know what happened. There you are. Boom.
Screen sharing.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, first of all, here.
Yeah, gotta know.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Well, you booped him. I think he jumped on the boat. That's my prediction. But it's just interesting how he made it. Okay, so
Back it up.
Oh, he didn't make it out of this boat. Okay, so
Oh my!
he's here and then he got stuck and then you can just helix.
Oh! Wait, hold on. Is there a second boat in play?
Oh no! Wait. So he jumped on the boat and then he got booped and then he's gonna get booped on this boat here, or wait, but what? But why?
No, he dies.
Yeah, but he dies, but he didn't die from Lucio boop. He's because of the helix animation. That's why it booped him as well. So he dies, but not from Lucio boop. I was so confused.
Oh man, that was even more confusing than what I thought we were gonna get.
Okay.
Oh, shot.
Oh, he died at least, so that's good. Right. Well, okay, so there are a few ideas when you set up. So first of all, more consistent, you can definitely do that. Just all these rotations, obviously, like there was unlucky the first fight, maybe, okay, your team, some of the members died, I think, at the start, yeah. We went in, yeah, you found opportunity, fine, this is fine enough, yeah. Later, again, repeat the same, go around, and here, this is important. When you do this, you want to fight isolated people, usually, or people where your angles can be active. Yeah, remember, you making sure angles are ready, then engage. Yeah.
Sure.
Or fight. Okay. Or fight isolated targets. So see, like now, the fire is gonna go on you, and this can be isolated. This can be isolated, but you need to isolate this target through the positioning. You can go on the Zen. Your angles.
So I
can
got
go
a
on the
kite?
Zen. Yeah. Where do you kite to?
I could go either down the stairs and no, I should probably go left here because then I
Yeah.
don't give up high ground for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. See, you want to isolate targets so they don't receive resources, because if you do, let's say the Pharaoh chase you, okay, you stay at A position here, the Pharaoh is gonna chase you, now the Zen Orb is not in the Pharaoh anymore, and you can kill her. And by the way, you might open up some opportunities if somebody is gonna join here, like Zenyatta as an example, yeah? Maybe they get this person. So it's always kind of just trying to isolate the targets if possible, especially with the passive. It's good, but here, because we take a lot of poke, you kind of try to go after the fire, and then there's a Junker Queen, there's this, all the angles, they punish you, but this happens when your angles are not ready, so this is not ideal, yeah? It's always isolated targets, but you can isolate them through the positioning as well,
Sure.
If not, then you want to fight multiple people when angles can go in. So it's like would be probably kite, fight the Pharah, kite, and then angles already jump the Zenyatta is an example, or maybe you kill the Pharah eventually, but yeah. It's just important because people will try to scout you, they will try to punish you. It's just seeing how can you be patient, survive, like isolate them like a tracer so they don't receive any support. Just continuously, good thing to do. Like here, you see, like here you just skip the steps. You can just do the same rotation, I think. Okay, so you go around, check if angles are ready, yeah, and then go. Yeah? Here, see, like it's early, angles not ready, and then we die. Right? So this is like the timing, yeah? But you could be using this time to set up better. You can just get on better angle, that's why still going all the way left, why not? Consistent setup, consistent timing, consistent setup, timing, fight isolator targets, stuff like that. On defense, yeah, do you have any questions about the attack here?
No, that makes sense. That all makes sense.
Right. Now, on defense, you have time to set up before the fight. It was quite good a lot of times. Now, when you're fighting something, okay, so this is like your engagement from 180 angle, or you want to have more resources. The common thing here is just we use the jump early, I think, and that's why you have high risk of this. Yeah, like here it's fine, okay. There's a big chance you get a kill, so you go in with the jump. Okay. If not, so just sleep, yeah? Okay, go in with jump, you get a kill. Okay, if not, if you can't get a kill, then what do you do? Do you use your leap?
What do you mean?
So you here, okay, let's say you're the position A, you can't get a kill, then what do you do? How do you engage? Is that with the leap or without the leap?
Without.
Yeah, without, yeah, exactly. So it's just most of the time, yeah, it doesn't matter what you going after. Yeah, we'll see. I think there've been a few times when you just jump in, and that's why it's not ideal. Because you have a good position, okay, just instead of jumping here, because there's nobody killable, you can walk, yeah? You can maybe walk on a better target as well. You can wait a little bit longer because angles are not ready. Walk on there, what? This, by the way, this can be killable later, so maybe because it's sneaking around, just makes it easy. But you definitely don't jump. Because you want to stay longer. I like how you jump back to the angle, though. This is really good. If you can maintain your angles longer, it's really nice. You get in your Anna's line of sight as well. Like this is again might be not killable, not too sure, but this is overall like your Genji is pretty committed. You had this angles here, so it's like okay-ish, I think, good enough. But see if you it's reasonable. You're not gonna die. You get the Queen though. Yeah, and you also get the Echo. Yeah, like here.
Yeah, it's a bad and a terrible bubble too.
Yeah, I think you can at this point.
Yeah, like I just walk it in there.
Yeah,
100%.
you can probably walk at this point. It's just maybe jumping on this. Well, maybe if you know there's no fade. Like if they use that, maybe it can be the play. But yeah, walking is always like good first option. It's just as an exception. If you get a kill, then yeah, you go with the leap probably. There's a high chance. Sometimes maybe if you trade good resources as well. Like maybe you force the lamp or something while surviving. Maybe you bait an ultimate, stuff like that. You can jump. here we fighting the Tracer. Oh, by the way, see, like this should be the
Is this
plan.
fine, by the way, that I'm
Tracer?
not on card here?
It's okay. No, you setting up at this point. You always want prioritize map control first. You not like it's not like stopping the cart is gonna make any life of your teammates easier as well.
Sure.
They can't be active on anybody. They can only be active here. So take better map control, set up, still take your time. You can fight for this. By the way, this is isolated target, and you see like she gets no orb, so she has to escape. But you have the Ana potentially killing you, so. This is like fine. She receives the orb later, but you force out the recall. Okay. Just probably want to, if it's this, stabilize a little bit more, and then go in. But this is good enough. This is like 180. Yeah, just maybe just get your because you have a little bit more time, like extra second. Maybe wait a little bit longer, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, your team set up around those high grounds, that's why it's fine to wait. Again, you bait the enemy into your angles. Once angles are ready, dive angles are ready, you go in. Start with the zap. So see, it's like not important. Maybe like go in there like instantly. Maybe zap. Just Sun is sneaking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can do this. Like this can be interesting. Like if you angle set up to fight, I don't know, like here, the enemies are walking and then you start zapping them from behind. Sure, and then Zen can one-shot somebody in the backline. He does actually. He's consistently one-shotting somebody. Just I don't know why he commits so much. He could be staying here maybe on the stairs and do the same. But it's fine. Okay.
Another time I didn't need to use jump.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, what do you? Yeah, I'm not sure you should like, because this is not killable. It's probably better again. Walk, zap, force something, make this target killable. More use a shift. You jump after,
Right.
and then it's gonna be like a perfect combo maybe as well. So you. Yeah, just zap, zap, zap. She walks away, maybe use the shift, and then you jump, hit her. There's like a combo with the primal you can do. Yeah, you jump, pop the primal. This instant burst of the landing jump, the primal, and yeah, primal punch. And after you can finish the target usually. Like I'm not sure about the numbers now, but it used to be like 200 HP target, you could kill easily if you do all this mechanics.
No, they buffed the primal. It's 50 a swing now.
Okay, so
it's still 4 taps.
Yeah, you still can do that, isn't it? Okay.
Or 5 taps rather. But yeah, it's the same.
Okay. The second point is okay. The third point is tough. The third point you probably swap to something like, if you have in the pool, Ram, Ryan.
Yeah, Ram Ryan, for sure.
Well.
I'm probably taking Ryan on the first point too, but for the sake of the VOD, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. If you have ultimate, you can do this. If you know the target's killable because you have ultimate, you can do this. Just again making sure. Okay, angles are ready. You have the setup. Okay, this is sort of fine. Maybe just 1-2 seconds longer again. And it just seems like it. But this is fine roll. Use the primal. This is good play. Okay, you get the Zenyatta, and then after this, you can't overstay. Be careful. Yeah, like probably this commitment like way too much. The one on the corner, you shouldn't. Maybe you should escape a little bit earlier. By the way, you can escape. You can always escape. Think about escape route, like not going towards your team necessarily, but where can you go? So
I could have went towards their spawn.
yeah, exactly. Like continue turning the attention. So you abuse the like 180 turn. Yeah, you go on HP pack here. You'd say you got Zenyatta. Okay, quickly go here and then jump back and then fight. Yeah, it's always nice. Like same way as Tracer. You'd be kind of annoying the backline. That's why I like this play on the stairs. When you jumped on the stairs, you maintain the 180 consistently. Yeah. That's
Huge.
unfortunate.
Huge.
Okay. Happens. Okay, you stopping the point. That's fine. Can maybe get the backline here. You force transcendence. Jump here. Makes sense. You probably don't win it, but yeah, it's fine. Okay. I didn't like the slide. So again, this is the same idea. 180. Okay, you can do that. It's kind of transition from setup to engage though. When you do the slide, it's not like you can stay there. There's a problem with the
Right.
slide. That's why it's kind of A, you go from A to what? A, and then you stay like still on A1, but then it's important. You're engaging here. By the time when you engage at this angle, you need your angles to be ready. And you see like
Yeah,
this
I kind
guy-
of scuffed the slide. I wanted to slide from, over the roof. I wanted to get over the hump there.
right.
And then instead of sliding down where I do off the back, this way I'm behind them.
Yeah, okay, that can work as well. Yeah, then it would be like you first jump over the roof, so this is like A and something, and then maybe you do one more jump if you need, like get closer, maybe like here B on the high ground or something. But yeah, but this can also work actually, like sliding just like that. That's also fine. It's just you don't have anybody ready with you, so it's just you probably want to do this later if it's this, or yeah, make sure you end up there, wait, and then go. Right, it's just you don't have anybody except the tracer. Zenyatta is almost ready when you do this. He's like almost peeking out with you. Yeah, he's gonna peek out later. Yeah, the timing is tough. Timing is tough,
Yeah.
but make sure you check just before doing this play, I guess. Yeah, before going up there. Right. Okay. Do you have any questions, maybe?
No, I don't have anything. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. It's two things. It's just better pathing and better timing.
Yeah.
For now, at least, and then
Yeah.
we'll get into the wonderful world of juggling and all that stuff later. But for now, it's more just basic stuff like understanding don't take chip damage, get the best parts of the map, isolate people, and do all of that when your team's actually engaging. But no, I mean, it all makes sense. It's just I don't know. Still pretty new to the monkey game here.
That's okay.
I don't have too many hours on monkey.
Yeah. So okay, I'm just see the summary. Okay, so first of all, the hero. What hero to pick? What it's based on? What we just mentioned so far.
Team comp map.
Team comp map. Okay, so let's look at that first. Okay, those just generally your decisions. Okay, less linear engage. There've been some ideas. What is that about? So like the passing, all of that. Just the specifics. What
Like
do you
double
need to
jump, double jumping to take less chip. Engaging off on a 180 angle if you can. Just trying to be a nuisance on backline instead of just being a frontline Freddy, and then stuff like that. Just pretty much doing anything but standing on frontline.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, double jump, setting up on 180. Also have this note of if you have dive, you want to surround the enemy more. This is also important because if you have multiple angles ready, then you can just easily execute the dive. Okay. Less than engages. Okay. Fight isolated target. So this idea actually, when you're engaging, okay, you want to isolate people. How do you do that? What is that about?
Well, there's a few ways to do it. I guess getting resources out early to make something killable, kind of make something isolated, but it's more using the map to get people isolated.
Yeah.
So by like, and you don't even need to be the one to kill the isolated target. Like if you're on the off angle and the other team tries to peel you, somebody's probably isolated on the front. So I don't know. I mean that's I guess the hardest part. Like, what do you even say to that? How do you isolate targets?
So the one thing you can bait, yeah. Maybe you can talk more about that actually. But we kind of mentioned, yeah. Let's try this. It's more common. When you're choosing to fight on the angle, you go a little bit deeper back on the angle you choose, so the
Ah,
target
that makes sense.
they don't receive any resources. Like let's say where we've been on the doesn't matter what point, yeah. Let's say like you here, okay, Farah commits, she goes a little bit deeper on you because you kind of deeper on the angle here, you can have more chances to kill her, but you have to do it in this way so she is not gonna be in line of sight. Like this is the tricky part. So maybe let's say she flies from this window, okay, you don't want to kite maybe towards like going from A to B here, but you want to like go A to B once, so your the enemy resources will not support the fire. She's gonna be behind the wall, basically. Like bait the enemy out of, yeah, let's say that bait enemy out of their line of sight, other teammates' line of sight. Mm-hmm. And this is tricky. Maybe yeah, we can do more. Like just yeah, more talking on isolated. Like just through the positioning, how you use corners. But you can definitely try this as well. Not the priority, I think, but.
Who would you say is a really good monkey to watch?
Oh, watch. Yeah, I'm not sure they're Korean. There's like people that are streaming. Maybe I can find some. And it's definitely just for the stream. Definitely GKRU is like good, but you I'm just thinking like Korean. There's I don't know if those guys are streaming now. Let me see. They've been good. Some good players. We can find some. GKRU role is fine. It's just like for the pro play, like if you find somebody like Fearless or something, yeah, like Fearless, is he streaming even? Fearless Twitch. Like, let me see. Is he streaming now? No, he's not streaming as well. Yeah, that's what stuff. Like they don't stream, right? But you've been streaming though.
I also find it weird. Why is this a thing too? The monkeys meta in Korea every season, and then he's like not that good most seasons here.
Well, it's
Is that
just
just because the
region
monkey players
history.
are that much better?
Well, it's one part, sure. It's just high skill ceiling heroes requires more time to invest. Koreans like grinding like crazy as well. One is big part, and they just used to playing dive all of them before.
So
You,
so monkeys like Ryan, like our version of Ryan is their. I guess Ryan to us is monkey to them.
well, yeah, you can say that. You can say
Makes
that.
sense.
Yeah, sure. It's
Makes
just
sense.
they used to dive compositions more. Yeah, like but it's harder. Like they execute actually. Like the long term, they're playing for long term game, which is nice. Definitely, like the high skill ceiling compositions requires a lot of patience, good map control, angle control. Yeah, but
Makes sense.
it's okay. Maybe. Yeah, if I find something, I will link it. I just for now, JK Roo streaming. I'm pretty sure. Like he's a Europe. He's playing Europe. Europe monkey. He's
How do I spell
okay.
that?
Let me just give. I will give you the link. 1 second. Okay, so Twitch is this. Oh, he's streaming now even. Nice. Okay. This one.
Nice.
Yeah. There are a lot of plays, like be careful though, like especially the high tier again, when they skip angle control, see when they do it, why they do that. Yeah, there's always a big reason. When they have an advantage, they have an ultimate, you can do that, but really, like, first of all, think what is this angle control map control you can try to get for sure. Yeah, like how you play angles. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's it. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have anything. I mean,